Welcome, dear friends, and very big welcome to all of you who came together with me tonight to celebrate the summer solstice. This year, the moment of the solstice was actually this morning at 2:14 a.m. So I don't know if anyone was up, but that's when the moment was. And at that same moment, the sun moved into the sign of Cancer. And in fact, every year, at the summer solstice is the same day as the sun moves into the sign of Cancer. So we can be expecting to feel a lot of the Cancerian energy, sensitivity, emotionally vulnerable, and nurturing. So let's take a moment now to look at our candles and see the light that they symbolize on this beautiful solstice day. And then let us begin our alignment. Closing your eyes, breathing gently and evenly. Hold in your mind the intention to link up with every person in our group tonight. Even though you cannot see them, your intention will touch them. So heart to heart, soul to soul, mind to mind, send forth those connecting rays to each person here. Then silently repeat after me. I am one with my group brothers and sisters, and all that I have is theirs. May the love which is in my soul pour forth to them. May the strength which is in me lift and aid them. May the thoughts which my soul creates reach and encourage them. Take a moment just to breathe that in. See if you can feel the connecting light between each of us. Feel their blessing to you and your blessing to them. Each time we do this, we create a stronger and stronger connection between all of us. And that strong connection creates a magnetic force that pulls down the energy from the great ones. So each time we come together, we're building a strong force to allow the light to enter our world and ourselves. Before we begin to discuss the importance of the solstice itself, I'd like to share with you some of the specific energies that are active at this particular solstice. We're told that we will be working with these themes for the next 3 months, so I think it's important that we review them. And this solstice seems to portend a critical turning point for humanity. We seem to be entering a crucial time of realignment, of revision, of integration and cleansing. The planet Jupiter is in the sign of Aries, and it is sitting right next to the sun on this day. We know that Jupiter always magnifies whatever it touches, So this is a time where emotional reactivity may be amplified because of Aries' fiery nature. We may also feel an increase in our impatience, and we may exhibit impulsive behavior, another of Aries' qualities. And with Jupiter's square to the Cancer Sun, our sense of vulnerability and the need for security may be enhanced. And if we act out from this place of insecurity and vulnerability, we may see ourselves acting more protective and defensive, and there may be a tendency to take things more personally. On a more positive note, Saturn is a positive aspect to the Sun, which may bring some stability and might help us see things more objectively. But overall, this may prove to be a highly emotional season, so we best use all of our spiritual tools to help us maintain our equilibrium. As you probably know, the summer solstice marks the time of the year when we start getting shorter days and longer nights. In fact, the root word solstice means sun standing still. So on this day, we're the beneficiaries of the solar power of the sun, the star that gives us life. Symbolically, the summer solstice represents awakening, enlightenment, and the triumph of light over dark. Wouldn't that be nice? When we meet in ceremony to honor this important day, we energize and harness the energy of the sun. Throughout history, with so much light being showered upon the earth on this day, it's been known as one of the most powerful days of the year for spiritual growth and healing. The solstice also signifies the time when the earth is at the fullness of her strength, her fertility, her abundance. So we can ask ourselves, how can we take advantage of this energy of manifestation? How can we begin to feel more abundant? What can we do to draw that energy into ourselves? And then can we express our gratitude for all that is ours? Like the song said, we are so blessed. Like the fertility of the solstice, we might ponder what is lying fertile within us. And taking advantage of the strength of this season, it's possible for you to demonstrate your fierce, compassionate strength this month. Solstices are also known to be energetic gateways where there is a thinning of the veil, and cosmic energies can more easily penetrate our Earth's atmosphere, as well as our own psyches. It's a good time to be particularly conscious of our connection to the divine, because it's an opportunity to receive guidance and assistance from the spiritual realms. And we are told that the fairies are very close to us at this time. I love that idea, that they are around in great numbers. So this is also an opportunity to open and commune with their energy. In the natural world, this is a time of celebration. It's a time to celebrate the fruits of our labor. We celebrate the earth, the feminine, yin energy, whereas at the winter solstice we honored the heavens and the masculine, yang energy. At the winter solstice we honored the darkness. It was symbolic of a time of withdrawal, of rest, and hibernation. So at this summer solstice, we celebrate the light. We celebrate expansion and growth. We honor our connection to the sun as our source of light and life, just as we honor the light that is within each of us. So I hope you had a moment today to celebrate gratitude to the earth by being outdoors, an appreciation for Gaia's beauty and the abundance, to celebrate the light. Celebrate the fullness of your life, the changing of the seasons, and the bounty of Gaia. Let us prepare now for meditation. Have your flower petals, your paper and pen and candle handy, and the altar if you have created one. And let us close our eyes and for a few minutes just pay attention to your breath. Establish a natural rhythm to your breathing. Begin to feel the body let go, to relax, to settle in. Let this life breath help you to come home into the body. Now take yourself in your imagination to a beautiful place in nature. It could be a place that you just imagine or a place that you've already been to. But see it as clearly in your mind's eye as you can. See yourself there. Breathe in the scent of the place. What do you smell? Look around and notice what you see. Just let your imagination imagine something to see. What sounds can you imagine hearing? Feel a light breeze caress your face. Feel the warmth of the sun. Now look around and find a spot where you can comfortably sit or lie down. Feel yourself touching the earth. Feel your connection to her, how she grounds you and holds you. This is your home. This is our mother. Invite the fairy energy to also be present and feel the joy that they feel to be invited into your world. Let their joy and lightness fill you. Now imagine the sun shining brightly in the sky. Its warmth and brilliance are wondrous, and you lie in awe at its power. Now invite that light into your heart. A direct line of living light from the sun to your heart. Feel it warm you, fill you, embrace you. Let your heart expand to hold all the light that is possible. Now let that light stream forth into every aspect of your being, filling your entire body with light. This is the gift of the solstice. The sun's radiation filling us and making us radiatory instruments so that we may go forth to spread our light into the world. Remember that this light animates the entire universe and that we all carry that divine spark within us. So for this reason, we honor the miracle of life. We give thanks for the beauty, for the abundance, for the fecundity of Mother Earth. Let us silently express our gratitude for our spiritual and material blessings. Now, once again, breathe in the energy of the sun and ask that it nurture you, replenish you, empower you. Let us remember that we are also transitioning from the COVID isolation to a more open and relaxed environment. It's important during any transition that we honor what has come before and what is waiting to be manifest. So I'd like you to spend a few moments in contemplation and consider with your quiet mind any losses that may have occurred in your life. Any deaths, any loss of some cherished way of living or cherished ideas, anything you let go of. If you did lose friends, family, or pets, please write their names on one of the slips of paper you have taken and place them on your altar. Now write down anything you may have let go of, or any other kind of loss that you are aware of, and then place this paper on your altar. Now, when that feels complete, settle back into quiet mind and consider any gifts that you feel the last year has brought to you. In spite of any losses that may have occurred, did you change in any way for the better? Did you gain insights into yourself that were new? Were there any new revelations? This is the practice of abundance, that in spite of pain and losses, we can somehow notice how we may have been blessed. Please write down any thoughts on your paper and place your paper on your altar. Now, since this is a time when the spiritual kingdoms are so close and receptive to our prayers, let us contemplate for a few minutes 3 things that you wish to manifest in the next 6 months. What gifts would you like to receive from the universe? Realize that this is a powerful time to make these wishes known. The universe is listening, and the gateway is open. So write down your thoughts on your paper. 3 things that you would like to come to you in the next 6 months. Now, when you feel complete with this process, gently scatter the petals of your flowers over the pieces of paper, onto your altar if you have one. Just make sure that the paper gets some of the petals. In this way, we symbolically invite nature to bless our heart's desires and to grant us our wishes, and also to honor those who have been lost. If you don't have petals, just put your hands over your altar and send a blessing to all of your thoughts that are on your paper. Ask the fairies to lift up your prayers on the wings of the angels, and ask that they be manifest for everyone's highest good. Before we leave our sacred space, be sure to thank all of the energies that were present. The solstice and the full moon energies, the fairy energy, your own higher self, and whoever else might have been with you. To close our ceremony, I'd like to read an ancient blessing to send you on your way, and then I'd like to play the song that this blessing relates. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. And here's the song.
Shine upon you, surround you, and the pure light within guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon all love surround you, and the pure light within guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your
Namaste, friends.